to do something like that. Kind of 6 questions, 6 wings. This could be a little preface if you're good with hot foods.
Yeah, I can eat hot food. Yeah.
Because we're gonna make some wings. We're gonna make some hot wings for you for the episode.
What are you gonna
Some-
use?
Not like crazy stuff.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm free this period, so.
We're just gonna have to sit right over here.
Super.
All right. So here's our selection. We've got going from random sauce to sriracha, which you know, to zombie, to colon cleaner. We got Mad 357.
All right.
Yeah, he's our hottest guy.
All right.
So, okay, he's out of the way. We'll get these first wings in here.
All right.
Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
I know you have a appointment to attend to after this, so let's hope you're okay afterwards.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
So, you've had a long career in physical education. What made you decide to want to become a teacher?
The reason I wanted to become a teacher was because I wanted to coach. I knew that from a young age. And then it was, I have a lot of teachers and coaches in my family. So from talking to them, it was more or less, you get a better chance of getting a coaching job if you're a teacher. So, what am I going to teach? And when that decision had to be made, it was between PE and math. My mother actually wanted me to be an engineer. She wanted me to go to a big engineering school and make a lot of money, but I told her I wanted to coach, so I started teaching PE.
Yeah. Did you went to Purdue?
For graduate school.
All right. What did you do undergrad?
Where?
Yeah, where?
Oh. State University of New York, College at Brockport. That's it's a little bit west of Rochester, New York.
All right.
And,
Yeah.
The SUNY system is the largest university system in the United States.
So this is Sriracha Classic.
I shouldn't do that, but I did.
Yeah. You also had an interest in photography. You said that in.
I do.
Yeah.
I enjoy photography, and it's funny you should ask me about that. But I just said to my wife the other day, I got to start taking more pictures again. I got to get my SLR camera out and start taking more pictures. I don't know enough about. I have a digital camera, like a nice one. It was like $1,500.
Wow.
But I don't know enough
Good
about.
investment.
Yeah, but I don't know enough about the settings to really kind of do the kind of effects I want to know or that I want to do.
Yeah. So you served in the military early in your life.
Kind of. I was 23 when I went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you and you have a lot of tattoos. Famous Tory Gate.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tory. And I got one on my leg. That's the 187th Infantry Unit crest.
Mm.
Just got that one about a year ago.
Yeah. What made you decide to join the military?
Honestly, my best friend came to my house one day. This is after I'd been kicked out of college, and I'd just been working odd jobs. And he said, "Hey, let's go over and see what the recruiters have to say." So where I lived, where I grew up, the next town, it was all 4 recruiters in one little building. So we went and talked to them all, and I wanted to go in the Navy because the uniforms were nice, but Navy was 4-year enlistment, so he didn't want to do that. It's my buddy, so we went in for 2.
Yeah.
And chose the Army.
You said you were kicked out?
What is this?
Yeah, that's that. That's good.
Hardware. Yeah, bad grades.
Oh.
Yeah, after
Happened.
my second year, I had like a 1.4 GPA. they didn't like that.
You're having fun.
So they sent me a letter, pretty much said, Mr. Rubacco, we don't want your money anymore, stay home. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you teach driver's ed, you have a Mustang, and you have a Harley. Do you have any crazy car stories?
I have 2 Harleys.
That's yeah, that might be a lesson for your students.
Crazy car stories.
Do you want any milk yet?
No, I'm not gonna
No?
give it to you, have I?
Oh, all right, then. All right, okay.
Let's make a contest out of it.
All right, okay, okay.
I don't know, well, and you had class with me.
Uh-huh.
Some of the things I did, I tell you guys about. Hopefully, you know, you can avoid them. Like, you know, one of the big things I think I harped on was never drive tired.
Yeah.
Because I fell asleep at the wheel one time.
Yes, yes, I remember that.
You know, that could have turned out really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But like teaching behind the wheel, don't really have any crazy stuff that's happened.
Okay.
And knock on wood, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm still teaching behind the wheel. I hope I don't have anything that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a great example.
No, but I mean, the worst thing that happened in the behind the wheel car was a girl hit a curb. Like, I got tired of correcting her steering, and I let her slam into the curb, and when she hit the curb, she popped the seal on the tire, and
Ooh.
I had to change the tire that day. I haven't really hit anything that's that hot yet.
Make it hot.
This one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
This one's kind of hot, but I don't like when they get real hot and then they don't have flavor. I better be careful when we get here.
Better be careful.
Yeah, my tongue's starting to get a little crazy now. That's
Mm-hmm,
right.
mm-hmm. Yeah. You're friends with Joe Muscat. How did you guys become friends? I think we have some milk. Then we can start that.
You ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
All right. There was an ad for a football coach here, and I sent in my resume. I was teaching at Kent Gardens at the time. Ooh, that one hit.
Yeah, that one was tough.
All right. And he hired me to coach football, so I coached here 1 year before I started teaching here, and then the next year they had an opening on the teaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
And well, first he offered it to the guy that was going to be, I think, the offensive coordinator, but he didn't last. He only stayed as long as 2 days, and then he went somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to teach. It was a. Okay.
We can wait.
It's only getting
All
worse.
right. And it was a split between I taught one or two classes at Poe Middle School,
Mm-hmm.
and then I came over here and taught 2 or 3
Right.
that first year, and then I think they ended up, yeah, they made it full time here, so they found like they made another class, so I was full time here, and just coaching with him and sharing an office, and had just a lot in common. I mean, we became pretty quick friends.
Yeah.
I gotta say, he's probably one of the guys that I'm closest to.
Yeah. Sad to see him go.
One of my kind of, I consider him somewhat of a mentor, role model. Yeah, I was sorry to see him go.
You guys did like car shows together too, right?
We went to one last year,
Mm-hmm.
like his last year. He used to go to them a lot, and I would always not go because I was either coaching something or I was teaching driver's ed, and I didn't want to take a day off. I don't like taking days off when I'm in class with driver's ed. But yeah, he was going last year, and I said, hey, can I go up with you? And yeah, excuse me, it's a good time. That Carlisle car show. Colon.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. So this is a kind of hot question, so feel free not to answer it.
Oh boy. We're not supposed to talk about.
All right. Yeah, we can cut that out. All right.
You moving on, or you gonna finish one of those?
Well, I'm definitely not gonna eat any more than I have to.
Oh, all right.
So when did you start getting interested in cars? Do you want to move on? Are you ready yet?
I'm ready.
All right, cool.
Mustangs are kind of neat cars.
Mm-hmm.
The Mustang and I were invented in the same year,
Mm-hmm.
or came out in the same year. So when they had their 40th anniversary edition and I turned 40, I was ready for a new car. But other than that, I enjoy cars. I mean, like I had, when I was in high school, not when I was in high school. After high school, I had a 1970 Chevy Impala, Nice looking car. I mean, I wouldn't like to say I'm a car geek or, you know, I don't know a lot about cars. I enjoy driving. No.
Two Harleys though. You have to.
Yeah, that's fun, but I can't do any maintenance or anything on those.
Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, you took a bike trip throughout the country this past summer, right?
No, not this past summer.
Okay.
Summers before. This summer, I had to go to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania
Yeah.
for my big deal. But the summer before that was Dallas, Texas, well, Dallas, Fort Worth. And the summer before that was Tampa, Florida. And from Tampa, I went down to Key West.
That's fun.
Which was kind of neat, yeah. And let's see, in 2010, I went to Sturgis, which is one of the biggest bike festivals or whatever in the world. That was their 70th anniversary there. And I rode back from South Dakota. That was fun. Now this coming summer, I'm gonna have my bike shipped. My plan right now is to have my bike shipped to San Francisco, ride up the Pacific Coast Highway. I got a thing I gotta do in Spokane, Washington, and then ride home from Spokane.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep. As ready as I'm gonna be.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want me to take the one with all the sauce?
Oh no, I got it. I think I got it right. Do you want to do a little extra on this last one? Just
Well, there's not much sauce on this one.
yeah.
Put it on.
I gotta fire my temp. My freshie.
That's too much.
That's too much?
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take some of the specs now.
Alright.
Woo.
Cheers. Last wing.
Cheers. Woo.
Alright. Bottoms up.
My eyes aren't twitching yet, though. When it gets too hot, my eyes start twitching usually. And it's not happening yet.
Gotta keep that in the
Hey?
So, you're a big fan of Groucho Marx, who's a very famous 20th century comedian. Do you have a top list of comedians of all time?
Ooh, comedians of all time. Let's see. Now, a lot of these you've probably never heard of. The Marx Brothers are up there. They do a specific type of comedy. Three Stooges, Abbott Costello, some of the contemporaries, Jim Gaffigan I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm drawing a blank. Maybe it's this stuff.
No milk?
No,
Really?
yeah, I'm good.
Damn, not bad.
John, I got stuff on my phone. I can't remember his name. A couple guys I've seen.
John Mulaney?
No, it begins with a C. I can't remember his name. They got me.
All right.
Fine. We done? All right, this was fun, man.
Thank you.
I was nervous, but this was good. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're a little bit better at handling spice than I am.
Why have you doing it longer than you have?
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was great having you out here.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That was cool. That was fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks again.
Yeah, bring me back. I'll do another one.
All right. Awesome.
Sweet.